Huge, boys. Another week done. And let me just start off by well done. Well done to a couple of managers. Firstly, Nathan Clements on securing the first seed of the Flash and getting his promotion into the Mavs next year. That is a huge effort. First year player getting it done. And then secondly, yourself, Mr. JSO, slaying the king, beating the man who was undefeated. How does it feel?
Yeah, it feels phenomenal. Actually, I'm gonna do something to commemorate the occasion. So I've just got my little calendar out here. I don't know if you can see this, but this calendar, if this doesn't get us demonetized, is what Kobe had to do because he lost the NBA last year. So I'm just gonna commemorate. It would have happened yesterday, which is the 12th. So 1 year Annie of beating
Jeez, look at the photo.
Kobe.
That is saucy.
So I remember to open a bottle of champagne on that day. But I am good. I am really, really good.
That is
Obviously, obviously it's awesome to win. It's even better to beat Kobe. And this is just bragging rights because I don't know if we'll see him again after he'll win this round and then he'll lose next round and
mm,
then, I'll be in the playoffs and I'll have the bragging rights and all that dirt will stay on his name, it
just
sounds like.
so much dirt. You'll have to have, I don't know
Yeah.
how many
He's playing in the
showers.
mud.
Yeah, playing in the mud, happy as a pig. Um, look, it's massive. You've not only did you beat Kobe, but you've kept yourself in for a chance for the playoffs as well, which is probably the better thing at stake here. You always want to be in it for the win to win it. Look, Josh, without any further ado, how about we get it in? See what the week was.
Yeah. I think that's probably a great place to start. I think for this round, let's start in the Mams. We can kind of go through this matchup, and then I can pump Kobe a little bit more, and then we can kind of move off it. But I actually thought I was a bit of a chance when Wei Koo missed 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's massive.
I was like, this is gonna be something that might actually work for me. Like
It's in
this.
the stars.
Why is he rated 15? He's obviously fucking better than that. But like coming off an 18, 11, and a 12. Oh, hold on. Sorry. Coming
Yeah,
off some
been down.
average apartments. I was like, that might be it. And then if you look across the board, he's just all of these fucking people just didn't deliver. CD Lamb is the exception with one tutty and
Yeah,
71
ETN.
yards,
Yeah,
and ETN getting in there as well. But like Demont
that's it.
not getting the touchdown, that hurts. Purdy underperforming against his benched Lamar Jackson is pretty rough. And like 20 for a quarterback. Let's just check what mine got. Two. Can you believe that? How's that for a bit of theater?
Yeah, this is cinema.
Um, yeah, so once that happened, and then I knew what I needed to do, I put the prayer circle in the chat. And Saquon delivered with a goal line drive. And frankly, Tommy DeVito delivered because he had that 26-yard run right to the end zone for Saquon to punch it home. And everyone's
What a
in the crowd
boy.
going like
What
this.
a
It's
boy.
it's incredible.
Yeah, all-time vibes on that one. Look, what a contrast with Kobe's team last week. Highest score of the year. Every one of his teams scored a touchdown, and he goes to this. So it's good to see that we know he's capable of shitting the bed. And it's also good to know that he is also capable of shitting the bed. He's not so confident in his team. Look, I understand playing Purdy against Seattle, um, and now just to speak more relatively into present terms, he has moved him on. I fear that it might be a bit of recency that like he plays whoever gets a good score the previous week. Like now you can see when we go into the matchup, he's changed obviously the quarterback and his tight end and everything.
Yeah.
Um, sometimes you just
And
got to
this
back
is
the
like
boys.
and this is the disease of choice as well when you start getting in your own head. It's like why did he have 2 quarterbacks rostered anyway? He had Lamar Jackson. Like it's
When
just
you have two quarterbacks, you have none.
yeah, you've just got to play one of them. So I don't know, Kobe, you fucked it up. I won in your face, in your face.
Nothing much to
It
say.
feels
Well
really
done.
good to be the guy as well to
Well done.
dethrone him. Let's move into some other. Obviously, there was more matchups being played, not just my one. But what do we want to say
Brutal.
about this?
Brutal for Zave. Like Herbie getting, I think the was that either late Sunday or maybe Monday. No, it wouldn't have been Monday.
I don't know.
Monday was the Green Bay, New
Yeah, it
York,
wasn't
and
Monday.
the whatever the other one was.
Tennessee, Miami.
Yeah, thanks. Um, yeah, brutal losing a high round drafted quarterback. He's had him all year. Obviously made a trade with Cobb. We'll talk about it later, but yeah, brutal. 80 points with the quarterback scoring one. Normally you assume you get at least double digits, so you'd be in the 90s, maybe 100. Would have been a good week, but yeah, playing firing on all cylinders lately. I think he's on a 4-win streak, which is currently the best in the league. Not 13 anymore. 4-win streak.
Yeah, and he secured himself that asterisk.
Yes, got the coveted clinched asterisk, which is geez, what more can you hope for until playoffs start? You just want that asterisk.
Now, is it true that Robbo is ducking the smoke by not being here today? He didn't
Oh,
really
he
address it at the
says, yeah,
time.
look, we tried to call up with him. He says, sorry, boys, haven't finished training yet. Mate, come on. It's fucking 8:30 on a Wednesday.
And it's 30 degrees outside.
30
Surely you
degrees
finish by
outside.
now.
Yeah, it's pre-Christmas. You're not running the boys that hard. Look, Robbo, you came hard. You boys both tipped against me this week as well. You did too.
Yeah.
Boys, Justin Fields, he's back, dominant. Calf, sad that he started the game with 72 yards on getting tackled on the 3-yard line and then not getting the touchdown, but
Then they give it to Jordan Mason.
still,
He's too cooked. He's on the
yeah,
sidelines being like,
yeah,
oh, don't worry about it.
yeah.
I'll get
Don't
it
worry about
back.
that. So yeah, look, you got 15 points still with no tutty. So what more can you ask for? And then yeah, just a solid performance. Just mentioning if you want to look at the kicker slot there, the absolute weapon, the weapon. 3 50-yard field goals, and I think it was like a 59, a 60, and then maybe like a 51-yarder. Just they looked easy for him too. I
And
know
he
no one
did the
talks about
60 no sweat, right? Like,
uh nah, they looked easy for him. Like I don't want to mention like bring out this show like kicker highlights, but he's just like he's slow tempo, just breezing through it like relaxed as, and it's just gun barrel hitting the back of the net every time.
yeah, that's crazy. It really makes you think you could do it. Just like he
Yeah,
thought he could, and he's shown that he can.
he can do it. What a
Good to
boy.
see
So
a
yeah,
bounce back from Eckler as well. Obviously, that 49 receiving yards is absolutely crazy, and that's probably going to be consistent now that Herbert's out as
yeah,
well.
check down
Just check
Kings. Come on, it's
downs.
got to be.
Just
Look,
putting some faith
there was
back
a
in
bit of talk.
Eckler.
Yeah, there was a bit of talk during the week as well that he was going to get less of the ball. They're going to share it around a bit more, but I think he comfortably got the most of the touches in the backfield. So yeah, not really worried. And yeah, having a touchdown when it's the only one for the game, always love that.
Yeah,
So I'm just going to
yeah.
make Jameson eat my dubs.
And Robbo's not here to defend himself, but you got to be better.
You suck.
Yeah. If
Wasting number one wide receiver the last 2 weeks.
if Tony had scored that touchdown, would Mahomes have gotten that as a throw, or would Kelsey have? Because it was a lateral.
I think
It's
Mahomes is because it's not a pass because it doesn't go full
no.
for
Mm.
for Kelsey. So I think Mahomes which would have been what
Even though
five,
Kelsey
six
arguably threw
points.
it longer than Mahomes did.
Yeah.
25 yards across the field.
Yeah, nah, wouldn't have mattered.
Tragic.
Yeah, look,
Kickers hitting form just I think it's the Dak it's not even this week, but the Dak Prescott of it all and Kyrie Williams coming back, but just a little bit too little too late, isn't it?
yeah, like he can't finish higher than 6, I don't think, because wait, no, he can get a top of you. So fifth is his best, I think that he can get. So yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
win. Still, if you can finish fifth rather than being in the H&T playoffs, you'd want to finish fifth. So he's given himself a chance at least. So that's good. Um, yeah, look, I think that's the same for both of these two as well. You can't go any higher than fifth.
Yeah. Kyle
Um,
Pitts scoring a touchdown,
yeah,
57 yards. We'll take that.
massive. You got to take advantage of those weeks. When Kyle Pitts has double digits, you got to take advantage of it. But
Yeah, you gotta win.
yeah, a bit wasted. Look,
And the D Hop like last drive or last 2 minute
yeah,
drill that Will Levis put on was kind of wasted on the bench there. But again, I don't think it would have made too much of a difference.
no. Look, Nico Collins going out after one catch obviously hurts. Probably wouldn't have changed that looking at it like based on the starting lineups, but given how hot Houston have been going. Just yeah,
Yeah, and a
got to cop.
rainy day in New York as well.
Just got to cop that bat. Oosh, poor Riz. Jeffer comes back, gets crunched, he's out.
Yeah, incredible. Especially on a day where his boy Elliott gets the number one RB spot, scores 20, just can't look any better. 22 carries, just feeding the boy. 7 receptions for 72 yards. Like,
Yeah,
God, he would have loved that and gotten his week off to a high, given that that was the Friday game, one of
yeah,
the Friday games. Only for the Hams to come and on the final day as well.
yeah.
That
The
always
Monday
hurts.
games. Yeah, which
And it didn't look good either because
nah,
Jordan Love was in negatives for a bit.
yeah, ugh,
Mustard had a pretty slow start until he punched home those two tuds within like a minute and a half of each other. So
because of a fumble. Yeah.
yeah,
Look,
he still lost.
it's good that Tommy was able to produce, but it's bad that he got it when he mozzed himself so hard on the Friday. He's like, yeah, that's it, weekend's done, just because of 20 points from a running back. Like, grow up, Tom.
Yeah, grow
I'm
up.
happy you got the one win, but grow up.
Grow up. If you're going to be in the top league, grow up. Back yourself in.
Got it yourself. You're in the chance for the playoffs too. Not even in the top league. He's in the chance for the
Yeah,
four.
top four. Yeah, speaking of the playoffs, obviously there's a bit of mathematics that needs to happen for me to win. I need Tom to lose, and he's playing Kobe in the next fixture. And then I also obviously
Yeah,
need to
you just have
beat
to win. That's
Robbo.
all. Yeah, you just have to win.
I got to focus on me. Beat the man in front of you.
Yeah,
It's been
that's
the
all you need to
motto
worry
all
about.
year.
If you win, then you've done the best you can because it
Yeah.
relies on either me or Tom losing. So just try to win yours, and that's it.
Let's peek on over at the Flash, and we've already touched on Clem's big week.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, we'll start with Footbrush, just keeping the form going, just nice and strong there at the top.
in high.
Um, Jacobs is out, right? Like that, he's on your side. You'd probably know a bit more about
I don't know if
this.
he's out. He's hurt with the quads. He like played obviously not the whole game. You can tell by his stats, but yeah, not that much of a good game anyway, based on the scoreline. But yeah, he's definitely iffy. They're playing on the Friday game for us too, so there's a good chance that he doesn't play if he's really sore. Um, so yeah, I don't think it's going to matter for Luke given that he's got such a stacked side. Um, but yeah, look, big dubs. 100. What was it? It has to be over the 100 something with 20 from defense. Yeah, 105.
Yeah, 105.
Big dubs.
Yeah, it's really great to have 20 and 10 from here. Like, when
What
your opponent
can't ask for much
has
more.
a total of five, that's rough.
Went with the full Indian. It burned him. This is Billy? Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Bill, real forgettable year. I think we mentioned it at the start that we were going to have him back on after he flamed all the teams at the
Yeah.
start of the year and
Yeah.
went what 0-3 to start the year. If
No, he was
if
0-6. He was 0-6. Yeah, Zay was 0-3 to start the year in our league. Yeah, it's not been in the year for Billy.
no,
Look, all he can do is just try to not lose it.
no. Now we kind of called this in the preview last week that we didn't think Marty was going to have enough juice in the tank to kind of tweak his team against Marsh.
He did though.
He did tweak
CEH.
it. Just CEH obviously not getting the goal line touchdown. I think that went to McKinnon, which is on the third. So obviously on a throwing play. I know because I had him as well, and I really wanted to see him get in there for old time's sake, but
Yeah.
and leaving some points on the bench there as well. But
Yeah, but he's got Kelsey. You just need to get rid of him. Like it's not worth having the bench.
yeah,
Get
that is
somebody else
weird.
in.
That is
Get
strange.
somebody else in. You're never not going to pick Kelsey, so get someone else.
Yeah.
And then who's
Yeah,
on the
damn.
right? Who's got fucking the Niners Marsh? Yeah, big day, 122.
Yeah, and
Big
like look at
day.
those top four scores, just any over 15s for all of them. Like you'd hope to convert, and obviously he has had a
Mm.
really big score. I think he mentioned in the chat that he's had a few of the high scores and also is sitting dead last. So not too happy, but happy enough to get the bet. So we love you for that, Marsh.
Yeah, well, Marsh, $10 as well. Pick it up.
Yeah,
And was there one more? Yeah, Jack
two
one
more.
on the bottom. Oh no, yep.
Yeah. Clem, we already touched on it, but having secured his way up into the MAMS division for next year. So again, congratulations. Um, Probably a bit early to talk about it, but big move. He's dropped his boy Tua. We know that he's a big Finns man, and he's gotten rid of him. I think I put it in the chat here. It's crazy that you would drop your boy. It's crazy to pick up your boy, to be honest. I think you're setting yourself up for failure if you pick the guy on your team.
Yeah, you want to play with your head, not your heart. It's brutal when they
Yeah,
both go down. You're like, fuck.
yeah.
But look, he's got Tyreek, so he's already got that, and the Heem. Don't need to have all three. And I think he picked up, yeah, Brock Purdy, who's just gonna,
And the defense as well. So
yeah,
yeah, I think
that's
he's covered.
too much from one team, too much ownership. But look, yeah, got a promotion as you said. Can't ask for much more than that from the first year man. He claimed a bit. Everyone was a bit sus on draft night when he took some questionable players really early. But hey, it's he's made a lot of moves. He's managed the team well. Managed the team well.
Yeah. And Dougal was just another person with a forgettable year.
Yeah,
Jefferson also going out. We touched on it in Riz's matchup, and just not much on the left side of the ledger here. 63 on a projected 99 is really not where you want to be.
rough. Very rough.
All right, last matchup we had JJ and Jack. Jack doing enough to stay a little bit relevant, I think.
Yeah, he said in the chat he can either finish fourth or last still. So
We love
good
that for
win.
the fellas.
Good win for him because obviously he needed it because if he didn't win this week, probably would have finished closer to the bottom. So very good win for Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you really want to convert these, especially when your receivers are getting
Oh,
stuff like
so
20.
that.
Um, and yeah, like a bounce back week for a few of these players on the side. DK just continuing to score touchdowns just off like limited opportunities, especially with Drew Lock under center. That was pretty crazy to see.
Do you see how he got ejected?
I did, but you'd have to remind me.
He like reverse suplexed Fred
Oh
Warner
yeah.
of the Niners, just fucking picked him up and fucking threw him back. You can't do that.
Yeah. He that's a bit of a Draymond. It's a bit of a professional. All right, I've had enough.
It's also just a flex that he can pick up another 250-pound man like that. That's way bigger
Yeah.
than him. It's just like,
Yeah, and then sprint 20 miles an hour.
yeah, get fucked. But yeah, no,
JJ's
massive win.
still quietly in form. I think he's got some changes to make. Obviously, having Juzzy Herb. I assume Kyler comes in and slots back into that
Yeah,
starting lineup. But
yeah,
yeah, a few points on the bench here as well. I wonder if
yeah.
that's
James
been a
Cook
move.
over Zach Moss or
Yeah.
somebody, but you can't predict that. Like,
Mm.
it just is what it is on fantasy.
And even Dev being saved by Tuddy, I know that because that
Yeah,
was on my team as well. So
yeah. He's got both Houston running backs. Interesting.
yeah, well, it was reportedly meant to swing to Damo Pierce, but then
Yeah, no,
Singletary's actually just
yeah,
looked good,
yeah.
which
I
is
drop
crazy.
Pierce at this point. I drop him.
Yeah, droppable in 8-team leagues.
You heard
Get
it
my
here
moves.
first.
Obviously, yeah, Clem number one. He's sewn up the chip, which I don't know if we've determined what that means for this. It's a chip of some sort, right?
Well, yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if obviously there's not a trophy right now. Maybe there will be in the future. But yeah, instant promotion. You'd rather that than go through the playoffs as the one seed. So yeah, he's got the flash title, really.
Yeah. And then the boys will play off for that second promotion.
Yeah,
Right now, that's projecting as Jack, Marty, Footbrush, and JJ.
fuck.
And Jack will be in that double playoff, right? The fifth person. Is that how it works?
I think there was some sort of mention of Oh, I don't know. Robbo put a message in the chat maybe like a week ago about how it could work out.
Yeah.
Because it would be Clem because he's already going through and not in the playoffs versing Marsh and forcing the loss to Marsh, and then the loser of Dougal and Michael would play Marsh.
So only the three play off at the bottom.
Yeah, so Jack, if he stays in fifth, would not be in the contention to lose.
Yeah, okay. Congratulations, Jack. I'm gonna
Yeah,
call it now. Should we do our MVPs, bust and team of the week?
we shall, Josh.
Thank you. I remembered to say that.
Yeah, good work, good work.
And
It takes away from it when you say you're. Oh, you've even got the shortcut there. Insert X amount of rows. Look at that. Or is that just
Dang.
on Excel?
It's on Excel, but you can give it to me if you like.
Yeah, no, well done, Josh.
Thank you. Billy is impressed at home.
If you
Do you
would.
want to start?
Yeah, I'll go my MVP. Not hard to make it. The man who set a new record, does it off the couch, Mr. B. Aubrey, my kicker. What a man.
Yeah, incredible. Mine is obviously Saquon. I'm going to be real focused on my team here because obviously I only have, I don't know, 20 more minutes of this podcast to rub it into Kobe that
Let's go.
I got it for him, and then obviously the bust is really.
Could be a number of things here.
I mean, it could be, yeah, like you're right. It could be Tyreek, it could be Tua, it could be Mike McDaniel. And I think it's going to be all of them because it's like Tyreek, don't roll over in the ankle. Tua, if he's back out there, throw it to him. Come on, man, you've got him. He did come back out, and I sent you a private
25,
chat
25.
when it was happening that I had underdog fantasy on my like right screen at work, and I was just refreshing the Twitter, being
Update,
like,
update.
rule him out. Tyreek
Really,
Hill has been ruled out, and it was
yeah.
like Tyreek Hill is headed to the medical
Turn.
tent. Is questionable return. Has returned to the
Yeah.
field. Has headed back to the medical tent.
That's
Has returned
re-returned.
back to the field.
Fuck. I
Oh
couldn't imagine
man,
how tight your butthole would have been.
and I think I said like, and that game obviously finished like it finished a full 20 minutes after the New York game,
Yeah.
and they were, and obviously Tennessee won in the end and had no right to be in that game after all the fumbles that Levis had on like the fucking goal line. Actually, my like MVP could have been Saquon. It also could have been Raheem Mostert for getting those two
For taking us,
touchdowns. So,
yeah, very true for taking them. Yeah.
yeah, but
Just
I think
Miami.
that's enough. That's enough for now.
Look, I'm gonna go my bust. Just to Matt. Sum up his whole year. He's been bad. He was bad last week, and he deserves to be in the last spot where he is.
Yeah, he does, and he's not here to defend himself. So fuck you, Matt. Fuck you,
Yeah, fuck
Kobe.
you, Matt. Come on. Team of the week. I'm gonna go duel. I don't know if you're gonna do the same thing, Josh. But I'm gonna give it to Clem, as we said, for promotion, and I'm gonna give it to yourself for beating the man.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do double team of the weeks. But yeah, mine's the same. I look forward to playing Clem next year because I don't think I'm going down. So
Oh, yeah, you could. Oh, yeah.
I
Even if
could. I
even if
don't
you
think
finish even
so.
if you finish sixth, you'd back yourself into win.
Yeah, I back myself in. I'd at least beat Matt,
Yeah.
which I'm gonna do. Oh wow, what a segue! What a segue!
Yes.
Which I'm gonna do this week.
Yes. Jeez, you almost locked in then, are you? Oh, we know
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing what winning does. I think you and I were
you did.
chatting just before. It's like your whole outlook changes the second you get a win, and
Yeah.
you can see I've been 7-7, much like Dougal in terms of like parity. It's like my mood is up when I'm winning, and it's down when I'm losing.
7 happy Mondays, 7 sad ones.
Yeah, I think you would have seen in the waivers today, and I could probably click out of it,
You
but
did. Many staff.
I sniped you on the Maddie staff, and this is the reverse order of the standings as well. So it goes me, then Tom, then you. So all three of us wanted the Maddie staff services for this coming week against
Mm.
a pretty lazy Washington defense.
Yeah, should go off. He's been going off the last couple weeks, so he's definitely in
Yeah, I
form.
think it's like
Two or three
325 in a
weeks,
row.
something like that. There you go.
Yeah,
20 pluses.
low
That's
20s.
all you want.
That's what I need as well. Coming off a two from last week, so think it should be pretty decent on my side. I ultimately it'll be just whatever way the ball bounces. Things like if it goes to Debo, if it goes to Ayuk, this is
That's the
really going to be
matchup right there, I
crazy.
think.
Yeah,
That's the matchup.
is it going to be a jet? Is it a jet pass for Debo on the way through? Is it going to be an IO deep shot that kind of finds the end zone?
Well, I don't want to burst your bubble here. Last time we played Arizona, C-Mac had 4 tutties, so could
Hey
be a
man, if
big
it's a
game.
wash, I don't mind because I'm
Yeah.
scared of Debo.
Yeah, he's been fucking on fire proper. So
Yeah,
he's definitely, I'd say, Robbo's key player at the moment.
I reckon that we're gonna have a pretty good matchup, and it might just be another fight it out in the muck like I had with Kobe last week. But I think it looks pretty good. I'm
Yeah,
tipping
I
me.
think,
I forgot that we do tips here as
yeah,
well, but I'm
yeah.
tipping me.
Just looking at it's hard to say because like you look at AJ Brown in a good matchup, but he was fucking nowhere near it last week, and they had Dallas, which like I know they're a good defense, but it's supposed to be Philly. They trounced Dallas last time they played him.
Yeah, and they just couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, and Seattle needs the win, so they're going to be frisky as hell in that game. I don't imagine that Philly would obviously they're not going to roll over, but it's not going to be an easy game for them.
Yeah, yeah, and like even if you look at the points that Philly scored, like one of those was a defensive touchback, like not
Oh
touchback,
yeah,
big,
Jalen Carter picked one up.
yeah. So
Yeah. Look,
I don't know.
I know this isn't exactly to talk with the tip of the week, but I don't know. He's probably been your most disappointing player of the year. But what's happened with Chris Olave, man? I don't know if it's just Derek Carr and his thing because he
It's
was throwing it
I can tell
downfield
you,
last year.
it's Derek Carr. I
Yeah.
saw a crazy Twitter stat this week that Chris Olave has, like, this is just a made up stat, but it's the most unrealized yards on the year,
Also, like missed
with
targets or something.
which is like, yeah, yardage thrown to him that like the target's been missed, and it's over 1,000. It's like 1,090 yards of like Derek Carr
Oh,
just throwing the deep ball behind him. And apparently, like the next closest team is at like 900,
so
just
he's
because yeah, he's far and away like the guy. But I don't know. He hasn't like let's dive into it. But like he's only ever been saved by touchdowns. My receiving
15s.
room
He's
is,
high on the year. 15.
and that's yeah, what a touchdown. My receiving room has always been bad though. So, oh man,
He
you're
just had.
right.
I just.
He is
I just knew he
probably
had
my
such high hopes coming off a great rookie year. Like just the
yeah,
expectation as being the guy with Michael Thomas sort of slipping into the later stages of his career. Just everyone thought he was going to get like I don't know 9 targets a game, 80 yards,
yeah.
and 10 touchdowns. Like,
It just feels like everyone hates Derek Carr. Like you
yeah,
watch like the O liner yelling at him.
yeah, he's not fun.
Like
He's not fun.
no,
Look, sum it all up. I'll tip you, Josh. I like where your matchups are and the players are. Um, other than Debo and Robbo's side, like he's got like even Mahomes has got been nowhere near it. But
yeah.
if he has a good day, it's going to benefit you really. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I'm
it's
gonna
also like a stingy New England defense, and
yeah
like Belichick's in his fuck you mode that could really
yeah
get like
definitely he could
like
tank it or he could just like ball the fuck out and say how dare you get rid of me.
yeah. And the same thing goes for Mahomes after like last week's loss. I'm sure he probably
Uh,
has he's going to come out with a point to prove, but
yeah, he needs to fucking grow up. The guy was offside. Stop so good.
it sucks. It sucks so bad. It's like yeah, it would have been cool, but it's also like play by
He's
the
against
rules.
yeah play the rules.
Not that
Now,
hard.
oh, this is exciting. Zave made a trade last night. I will say a little bit behind the curtains here. He did. He came
Oh,
to me first, and he was like, he was very, very gentlemanly about it. I believe, like along the lines of, we've always worked good with each other in the past. So I want to give you first crack at it. I want to sort of shop JT, just to get something that'll give me a final push this week to sort of avoid the HNT. And we had a bit of chats, but nothing really eventuated. And then, yeah, as we all saw, he moved on to Kobe, and they were able to work something out. Really put himself in a good spot now with Purdy against Arizona, which should pay dividends, and then getting was it Swifty as well, and they're
50
playing.
as well. Yeah.
Is he starting? Yeah, playing Seattle.
Yeah.
So again, could be a great matchup for him. We know how much they love to run the ball in Philly. So yeah,
Yeah.
for a guy that has a potential to not play the rest of the year, look, it's a good risk for Kobe. But yeah, well done, Save, really making the most of what he's got left to get out of the HNT. I think on that trade.
Yeah. And trading with the right guy as well, the guy that can afford to kind of sit on JT. And that's probably Kobe's weakness is that he
Yeah,
doesn't have that stud RB. So, for us guys at the top of the table, that's a little bit alarming, but good on Zave for taking the measures needed to kind of stay in it.
mm, mm.
For this matchup, what are you thinking? Do you reckon Ramondre is done for the season, right? So it's
Yeah, he got
Zeke's,
dropped. I think he got dropped. So
yeah,
Zeke should be the man. But Casey is stingy.
yeah.
And it's just hard to trust the team, man. Like I don't know what Jeff is going to do at this point on the Wednesday evening. I don't know if he's going to play. Even if he does, like
What was he? He was out with a chest, I saw.
yeah,
What does that mean?
he got fucking cracked, is what it means. Like he got absolutely
Yeah,
leveled. Um, if you want to, I don't know.
interesting.
It'll be a cool Twitter search if you want to pull that up because I actually didn't see the hit. I just saw multiple tweets saying Jefferson
Let's have a look.
chest absolutely leveled. Um, yeah, I know it was bad. You're gonna have to put in Justin, aren't you? Yeah. What are these?
Come on, bros, don't let us down.
No, we're going back days now. Is this it? No.
No.
Oh,
Oh yeah, there it is.
oh,
Yeah.
fuck that.
Is
Arms
that
up.
Max Crosby?
Nah, it wouldn't be in coverage, would he? Nah, yeah, it's just
No.
a big boy. Number one on the linebacker. Oh, it might be a safety, but yeah, he got absolutely fucked.
Yeah, you can see why that hurts.
Yeah, I can make sense if he's not going to play. So then it's up to what Zeke Elliott, Ridley, and Garrett Wilson.
Against Miami. Miami's banged up though, especially in
Yeah,
D.
yeah. Um, look, knowing
Remember when
Zave's been
Adam Thielen was
he was
wide receiver 3 on the year?
he was fucking hot for like what 4 or 5 weeks, and then
It sounds to me like that's a save.
Yeah, I really rate his moves, bringing in, given that his chance the best, his team the best chance he can. So yeah, I'm gonna tip Zaid.
You've
We know,
got Pat this week.
yeah, we know
What
where
do
I'm going.
you have
I said
you?
to Josh before, like I've got two quarterbacks in the moment, but the dilemma I'm looking at, as we saw, Josh picked up Staff, which would have just solved it. But they've both got really bad matchups, and I'm not sure whether to pick up someone else, whether it be a Goff or maybe even a Flacco, just because of the matchup they're in. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm looking at. I'm looking at them and whether or not Jacobs gets up, because if Jacobs is missing out, that'll I think I'll put in the
Yeah,
Baltimore running back that I've got. But that's about it. I'll let it ride out and just trust the process.
yeah, yeah. That is that's a tricky one. With either of these guys, we know Fields loves to run, probably just as much as Kyler, right? Probably more.
Yeah, he's a bit better at too because he's a bit bigger.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Sounds like a issue.
Yeah, it is. It is. But yeah, I look at Pat's team and I don't like a lot of the matchups. Like he's got Tua against the Jets, so he's gonna get sauced up.
Yeah,
James Conner against the Niners, gonna get just cooked.
Nico
Um,
Collins. Will he play? Probably not, right?
maybe, but I think he's got someone to bring in that's a decent enough receiver anyway. Or he's got Odell if he wants it. Is
Yeah,
his flex a receiver as well? So he could just put a running back in. Yeah, he's got Devontae Adams, so
yeah,
he could put a running back in the flex. Just don't
yeah,
worry about it there. So yeah, I'm gonna back the boys,
yeah. I've got you in this one as well.
which will secure third if I do this. So come on.
You got to win. You don't have to win though, because you've got me on points. I think I'm the only one that's threatening from the outside, right?
Yeah, you're the only one that needs to win.
Yeah, because
I can.
Tom
Yeah,
has the
we're
points
all
as
on 7 to
well.
7. Yeah, so
Yeah,
I can lose and still get it. But I'd rather just win and not worry about it.
yeah,
Speaking of not worrying about it, another man clinched second of the ladder. Very
yeah,
happy. I'm sure he doesn't care, but would still love to see the form continue into the playoffs. So
yeah. And
he's
his boys are hitting stride. Like Derrick Henry's finding the end zone. December Derrick. Jimmy Gibbs has actually looked good. They're actually giving him opportunities just as much
yeah,
as Montgomery, which is awesome. DJ Moore had 20 points last week. Like it's looking good.
it's looking very good. It's looking very good.
The Cleveland D against Chicago, like you kind of said, it's that also looks good if we're talking about defense.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, I got plan. I just this will be easy.
Yeah. I would love to say the same. Not in any point of the thing that I think is going to win, but I need the tipping. I want to zag. I don't want to all tip the same one, so I'll go tick.
That is good for me. All right, and the last one we got Kobe and Tom. Kobe coming off his first loss of the year, which I handed it to him.
I'm
If
going
you
Tom.
if you missed that,
I'm going Tom.
you going Tom?
Jake
I'm
Browning
sorry.
masterclass.
I've got to go Kobe.
Yeah, you need this. You need Kobe to win.
I need Kobe to win. I need Tom to lose, and I need to win. So I think Kobe bounces back. He's solved his issue about playing the wrong quarterback. He's going to play Lamar
Yep,
this week
good.
at least. Um, he's brought in JT and he still has one more move to make, it looks like.
Yeah, because
So,
he traded two away
yeah. Even Tyreek getting sourced, or maybe
on a
is
bad
it this?
ankle as well.
Yeah. Is Source Gardner the one that only plays on one side of the field? Is that who we're talking about? Was this
Yeah,
somebody else?
I think
Yeah.
so. But the other cornerback's still good.
Yeah.
DJ Reed, I think it is.
CD's just been so fucking awesome now that Dak is just
Yeah.
like firing.
Here we go.
Isn't it awesome guy to watch CD Lamb? Just because he makes it look so easy. He
So
makes it look like
shifty.
he
He
does
loves.
not care at all.
Yeah, doesn't care, but he's so shifty when he gets the ball too. Like once he's running,
Yeah,
he's looking to make a man miss.
yeah, Yak King.
Look, both the teams are pretty good, but yeah, I'm going to tip top.
Let's keep it rolling into the flash. Which of these games matter? Maybe, but any of them?
Well, anyone from 4 down.
So we got Marty, we got Jack.
Anyone from 4 down. All those games matter.
Yeah, because up to five gets in, right?
Yeah, five's in the playoffs.
So Jack really needs to win.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
starting with Billy and Marty.
I don't
Marty
like.
pulling back in Trevor. Is that playing on
I
that
think
high ankle sprain?
He played him last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He lost. Yeah, Marty, I always get tripped up looking at Marty's team because it looks a lot like mine. The Lava and Kelsey
Kelsey.
stack.
Yeah. You got the Eagles
Billy
too, don't you?
projected still to win with two to
Two.
play.
Yeah, that's grim.
Yeah,
Wow, how does that happen? What's that doesn't make sense.
must have been a big week on the wire for Billy.
Yeah, look, I think
Jets
if
versus Miami is an interesting move.
yeah, are they all on Monday? It looks like they all are, from what I could see. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Oh
got
no,
AJ Brown on Tuesday,
Raiders
Walker.
on the Friday. Um, versus the Chargers at home. They love to beat up on them in a divisional. Um, I don't know. Josh Allen's been off, and they're playing the Cowboys. It's at home, but
This feels like one of the ones where you could turn up to. It feels like these guys are the guys that like when you start doubting them, they show up.
yeah, yeah,
Like
true.
Josh Allen only underperforms when he plays bad teams, and then it's like play good teams. It's like yeah, sweet. Let's
Sweet.
get locked into a shootout.
Yeah.
I've got Billy. I reckon. I just don't see enough from Marty's having a party. I reckon he's gone off. He's doing something overseas. He's lost
Checked out.
track. Yeah, he's checked out. And I think
Yeah, he's
Billy's just
invested.
got a little bit more to
Yeah,
play for.
yeah. I'll back Bill in too then.
Beautiful. Two for Billy. Then we got Dougal and Jack. And like we kind of said at the start, Jack is the man that must win this week, given his spot on the ladder.
Mm.
Doesn't really want to go. Oh, he wasn't last year, but he went. Obviously, he took the title in what 2021,
Yeah, that year.
2022 season,
Yeah, last year.
and then had off one, and now is in the twos. Dougal just a man on the rise, doing whatever he can to stay relevant. I like Dougal's team. I do. I do. Things like Metcalf getting a tud. If DJ Moore can back it up against a stingy Cleveland defense, kind of remains to be seen. But
That's
for
Jack's team,
me,
isn't it? Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
so that'll be like the core matchup kind of based in this one. But I'm gonna give Dougal a bit of a pump up. I don't know if Jack's got it in him still.
Ooh. Well, I'll take the other side of the ledger. I'll take Jack in this one.
Yeah, so Jack obviously has to win. Dougal would love to get this and maybe shore himself up for. He could really be playing off for a promotional spot, which is
Mm.
crazy to think about at 5 and 9. Nothing
Yeah,
about fantasy football is fair though.
it makes sense. Make it make sense. Yeah, look,
Yeah,
nothing in this
we
matchup.
got really excited about this matchup like 2 or 3
Yeah,
weeks ago.
last week we were like, this is
Last
it.
week.
This is it.
And then Clem sewed it up. Has JJ made the move to bring in a new QB yet? He's got Kyler.
Uh,
We'll bring in for Juzzy, who will take a trip to the waivers on IR. Does that make any difference to me? I don't think so. I think Clem's just going to keep rolling.
yeah, he's gonna win
He's,
anyway. So yeah, I'll
he
back him in too.
seems to know what he's doing, Clem.
Yeah, he switched on. We love it. He he made a point of it because no one really got around him after the game was done. I sent a message in the Mams chat or in the fantasy chat saying, "Well done, Nate, for getting up." And maybe got a couple of love hearts. But he said to me, literally 7:41. He goes, "When's the pod?" And I go, "20 minutes, mate." And he goes, "My league win has been undershowed by Kobe losing his first game in the same week." So
He's
we'll
he's right.
it is right. But yeah, we'll just pump you up, Nate. Look, we didn't forget about you. It's a massive win. Well done again. Again.
No, no. Yeah, absolutely. And congratulations. And fuck, man, it would have been would have been sick if you didn't do it 1 week out because we really wanted this matchup.
Yeah, this week, yeah, you're actually well done, but fuck you. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Give the crowd what they want.
And I'll tell you what, I'll get around you when you bring a trophy to Super Bowl day, which we have to discuss soon as well.
Very true. Very true.
Now, this is our last matchup for the week. We got Marshall, who is in form coming into Footbrush, who is also playing pretty well himself.
Very well.
Footbrush, definitely one of the guys that'll be gunning for promotion, I think.
Mm.
Come the Flash playoffs. Now, what's left to eventuate here? Because Marshall's got an 8 point head start per projections. Not that they matter.
He's got the CMC. The man's a cheat code on the projections. So
Yeah, that is true.
yeah, he's
Few
obviously
few
just put
cues on the
Jacobs down.
bench.
Yeah, geez, that's rough. Looking at that bench, you go, fuck, that's 4 starters, really.
Yeah, yeah. Jamar Chase just has not been himself this year. Oh, yeah, had a good week, didn't he? No, he didn't.
Last week he did, because he had like a 60-yard touchdown that was blown coverage. But yeah, it's hard when you don't have Joe Shiesty in there.
Still seven
As
on
it number seven,
the
it
year.
doesn't feel that feels off, man. I don't like that at all. That doesn't feel
Yeah.
true.
The 37. It's like we
Yeah,
need
it
to look at
sticks
the
out.
median, not the average. It's
Yeah,
like the old math law.
yeah. Where are you
Uh,
going with this one?
I reckon I'm gonna back my boy Martian. I just want to
Oof.
keep pumping him up. I think there's a lot to eventuate on the right side of the ledger.
Yeah,
Foot brushes looked really good, but I'm gonna give Marshall another pump up. I reckon he's got this one.
fair outs. I'm gonna take Luke then and try to get some more tips on you.
Beauty. Speaking of dragging this over, obviously we don't have Matt this week, but you had a really good
Seven.
tipping week,
Oos.
which
JJ was
is
it. Oh, and Riz. Sorry. Yeah,
back-to-back sevens,
that's
it looks
huge.
like, which has skyrocketed you to the
Yeah,
front.
2 up.
2 point lead, me failing by three, which is really heartbreaking. Um,
Massive.
but yeah, tail of the tape.
Love that. Absolutely love that.
It'd be remiss for us to leave without doing a bit of Super League. Um, Obviously,
League
we talked about the
one.
great man already, and I'm wearing my Giants jersey in tribute to him today. But Saquon with the standout performance of last week with 19.1, Laporta shithouse 2.7, and then Jefferson also shithouse 2.7.
2.7.
Fuck man, that
I needed that to make
sucks.
some ground up to Matt.
Yeah. This is a lot. Obviously you've got two, or you got a wide receiver, a flex, and a kicker to play. Matt flex, DST, and kicker. And then me, QB, flex, and DST still
When's
to
it gonna
go.
be, huh? When's it gonna be?
Matt has surrendered, given that he couldn't make the pod, that he will have the third pick.
Hmm.
So we are going to spin the wheel without him. And I have not done any prep for this, so
Literally the one person we need off it.
I am somewhat hoping that you go first, and then maybe I'll.
It's not me.
Yeah, fuck.
It's not me.
All right.
What are you gonna do here?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna just quickly, because I don't have the ability to use my phone underneath the desk.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have a look at the projections
Well, mine's
for
just here.
this
If you
week.
wanna,
Yeah, can I grab that?
yeah.
Give me. Kyron Williams looks all right, but I need Matty Staff to play selfishly. Ooh, I'm gonna pick an RB, and I am going to take stalling even more, the great man. I'm gonna take Raheem Mostert, I
Yeah, good
reckon.
one. Good one. We talked about it a little bit before the pod. I brought him up. It's a good pick. It's a smart pick. He's been number 2 running back all year, amazingly. But he just gets it done. So that's a good pick.
Yeah, we need those goal line touches. That's what we need. Roughly, I'm gonna jump up here and assume you're gonna take a wide receiver, and then you're gonna prove me wrong.
It's hard to pick a wide receiver with the like all the top boys not really knowing what to do. I could pick the most informed player in Devo, but
I
then,
implore you not to do that, given that I'm playing him
well,
in the
yeah,
matchup
that's
this
the thing.
week.
Do you want Super League mods?
Well,
But we
you've
just
given
saw
me
that
good
yeah, it just
good Super
reversed.
League juju from
Yeah,
last week, so
no.
I don't want to.
Is it wasted now? Would he get a bad one and give Devo go off again?
I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to sway you. I've got
um,
a lot of ground to make up anyway, so
look, selfishly, um, I've got a lot riding on it, so I'm gonna just double down and hope it fully commit. With the backup quarterback in there, give me Austin Eckler in my flex.
ooh,
hoping he
Check down
gets
City.
like 8 targets, 2 tutties, go off,
Beauty.
and then Matt will message in when he gets a chance.
And then we can
Whoever he
assume Matt's
wants.
going to take a flex. Beauty. Well, that brings us to the penultimate regular season pod for the
Great
year.
word. Right there.
Thank you. And we will be back this time next week to preview finals. Crazy to think. It's been 15 weeks already.
Yeah, look, this could be a very happy podcast. This could be two very happy and one sad co-hosts on this. Look, it's a massive week. There's everything to play for. This is the reason why we draft in August. This final week where all the tension accumulates into what could be tears or dreams made. So until
Yeah.
next time, Josh.
This was